Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every game day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle, dripping heat. Tigers strike the city streets. East side, stand up. West side, stand up. If you reppin', who day? Time to put your hands up. Bengal stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fit it. Blue day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we lit it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounds, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise in the jungle, we unite in dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who got 'em, who rockin' on? Stripes. Now who wanna move closing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em, yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange on bottle. Bengal bottle, never stop it. To the beast and know 'em. Who ain't rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite in
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here from the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the back-to-back AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. Now, do me a favor. If you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 2,397 subscribers. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you're watching on X, Twitter, whatever you call it, or Facebook, and you're not subscribe to my channel on YouTube, why not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for the notification. Every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you got something you want to ask the legendary Bengals running back Corey Dillon, one of the Bengals super fans, Big Savage Greg, or the other super fan, Bengals captain, or you just want to support the show, give me a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'm coming to you live from this glorious place down here. It's the Ice Cave, and the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And you know what? We're it almost every single day. And there's some guy in the show today. He's got it on today too, so I'm very proud to have this. But Jackpot Joey, the greatest quarterback in the league. If you want the gear, go to jackpotjoey9.com. Portions of the proceeds go to the Joe Burrow Hunger Relief Fund, the Joe Burrow Foundation. You want the beer? It's at Brink Brewery. We had a great time at the Jackpot Joey Cornhole Tournament. David Fulcher was there. I was there. Excuse me. DJ Primetime, the Bengals DJ was there. We had an awesome time. Raised some money for the Joe Burrow Foundation. So if you guys missed it, you should come back next year. We're going to do that and the golf outing again this next summer. Again, but all the portions of the proceeds for all the Jackpot Joey stuff go to the Joe Burrow Foundation. What's up to everybody in the chat? I think Stranger was first, then Paul's in there, Matt Augie, One Nation's in there, House, my boy, Mike Overstreet's in there, Matt, One Nation. All right, said you. All right, let's go. Let's get to this thing. And let's start with, let's go with Cap here. What's up, Cap?
So you did not send the link.
I sent it.
I
didn't go
just did it because obviously I'm here. I mean,
yeah, I'm like,
but I gotta admit, I hate to admit that was not the first time that I was standing in line at the club swearing that my name is on the list, and it wasn't on the list.
Like, let me in. You're like, I don't see the link. I'm like, I sent it like 3 times. So
I got text. There's no link in your text though. You messed it up. It's all good. We're good.
I don't do good at technology, but it's a good thing I have a long intro. See, that's why we're able to do this. So I'm like, geez, I got to do all this stuff anyway. Let's get to Greg. What's up, Savage?
How you doing? How y'all doing today?
I'm wonderful. It's a Bengals victory Monday, baby.
Hell yeah, they gotta play us.
They gotta play us. Hey, let's get to the greatest running back in Bengals history, Corey Dillon. Corey, what up?
Who the greatest? Who? You talking about me?
Man.
Greatest running back, yes sir, yes sir. He's wearing the best quarterback right now in the NFL. He's wearing his stuff. Jackpot Joey. Let's go. Let's give it for Corey Dillon. Woo! Looking good in that Joe Burrow stuff. I like it.
Man, I appreciate the gear, man.
It looks good.
Y'all got him like fit right, like the size perfectly. You can
Yeah,
still
man,
put
I'm
pads
good.
on.
I look little dap and debonair right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like
you've
the
been
gear.
working out.
Absolutely.
We had to get in big man size.
Yeah, man. No small stuff for me, man. Can't do it.
Exactly. All right. So the Bengals, well, we're here for a victory Monday. We are 3-3, what we all talked about last week. I hope we go 3-3 into the bye. We're on to the Sucky Niners game. I'm happy. I mean, I know people are like, oh, well, it could have been this. People, we're 3-3. We are basically, Corey, this is the same storyline we've had the last couple of years.
Right.
We stink at the beginning. We start getting going. In the second half, we take off. I mean, it's looking like the same thing as last 2 years.
Well, I'm not gonna call myself a prophet, but I said this was gonna happen, didn't I? I sure did.
You did.
So, but on another note, they did exactly what we needed them to do, and that was to win them the last 2 games, get into this bye, let everybody rest up, and you know what? After the bye, they're going to face the Niners. They're kind of banged up. So I like my chances against the 49ers too. So we will come out this bye and start off fast and get after them too, in my mind. So can't wait to see it.
Exactly. Now, one thing I want to say about the Sucky Niners, I guess all this talk about Purdy being, the next Joe Montana is kind of out the window now. You don't look as good when you don't have your great running back or your great wide receiver, right?
Yeah, you just look average, didn't he? So, and you know what? Give credit to the Cleveland Browns, man. They played them tough as hell.
I hate the Browns. I'm like, they got a really good defense.
You know what? And they did a like after the game, they did the statistics on that, man. It's just like 1971. They allowed the less yards than any other team, and I'm looking like the Cleveland Browns. Are you serious?
Yep.
So, hey, man, they went up there, played some smash mouth football, man, and they held their own and came out with a win. So against the mighty San Francisco 49ers. So everybody thought they couldn't be beat. They got worked. They got work Sunday.
They got work, baby.
And
all right,
years
Cap, what do you got?
prior, we our thing was always, coming out of a bye. Unfortunately for all the good things Marvin Lewis did, we were always flat coming out of a bye. Whereas now we've shown coming out of a bye, we're hot.
Yes, and that's what the team gonna need, man. Hey, it's a perfect opportunity to match up with one of the great NFC teams and show everybody what you're about. So, yeah, and you know what? To be honest with you, I hope they are hobbled a little bit. Easy peasy. You know what I mean? So
I'm not rooting for people.
It is what it is. I'm not rooting for the Niners, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm not rooting for people to have major injuries, but be a little.
No, I'm not rooting for somebody to be, out for the season and hurt. Right. But if they're, a little limpy, so what? It's football.
And the good thing is the Bengals we're going to get a week off. We're going to be as healthy, I think, going knock on wood, unless somebody gets hurt between now and then. But hopefully, as long as everybody stays healthy on the trajectory, we're going to be as healthy as we've been all season, probably.
And that's going to be a good thing, man, especially for Joe. So I'm happy he get this break and he could rest up. And man, he's been looking fantastic the last 2 games. So a week off does the body good. Trust me, I know. So I'm expecting him to come back guns blazing and showing everybody what he got. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, get T to heal up those ribs.
And Higgins as well, man.
You could tell. He tried. He went up for that one catch, and I cannot imagine, having a broken rib and then trying to catch a football, knowing you could just get lit up.
He got drilled right in the ribs when he got.
I mean, I could see it looked like he was wincing a bit, but you couldn't see. He still had the step, like you couldn't tell in his walk, but it looked like.
Oh man, Higgins is a dog, man. Just to go out there with that type of injury and put yourself on a line like that, man, is a testament to him, man. He's a real player, man. And like I said a long time ago, man, you know who the dogs are, man. They play hurt, man. And and listen, man, you think the defense didn't know his ribs was messed up?
They're going after him.
Man, he was a target the whole game. So
absolutely,
for him to go out there and put on that uniform and put it on the line for himself and the teammates, man, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah, I agree with Chris here in the comments. He said the offensive PI and T was bogus. Which he didn't catch the ball anyway, but it was bogus. But there was a couple bogus calls. Like, I mean, how, like, Greg, you and Corey were talking about this before. How did the wide receiver, I can't slip my mind now.
DK Metcalf, I mean, how did he not get thrown out of the game? I mean, that should have been an ejection. Right. It was way after the play. He was trying to get into Cam Taylor-Britt, and so he shoves him just like that. How did he not get ejected?
I mean, I don't know, man. The rules now is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weak to me. I didn't play under those rules, man. I played in the old school where, hey, man, you get hit. You know what I mean? So, and dude, all this stuff with these after the play calls, man, they sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes they call them, sometimes they don't. I'm just like, be fair with it. Like, if you're gonna call it all the time.
Right. Well, the other one was the roughing the passer that DJ got. I mean, dude, he threw the ball and then he hit it. He didn't even hit him low. He hit him right. I'm like, what is he supposed to do? Like, because he fell on him?
I mean, come on.
I don't understand what a flag is and what isn't. Like you just said, Corey, it's like well, that time I'll let it go, but this time I won't. Like,
right?
Like you were saying, I think Bourbon said this and I missed this, and maybe Cap, maybe you saw it, but Burrow got hit in the back of the head. Did that happen during the game? And nobody called that.
I missed it.
Did you see that?
But you know what? I'm used to everybody hitting Burrow. Like no one calls any hits against Burrow. We never get a call.
And that's terrible, man. I mean, it's set up to protect these quarterbacks, man. And for him not getting any calls, that's horrible, man.
Exactly. I'll try to get to some of the, there's somebody had a question here, a good one I wanted to ask, get out of here, but I can't, it's blowing up. Oh, here it is. From Chris. All right. He said, I have a question. I've been a Bengals fan for 45 years. I've only been to a Bengals away game. I live in Omaha, Nebraska, and never seen them play at Paycor. Does that make me a bad fan? Hell no, it doesn't.
Hell no.
Absolutely, it does not.
Good fan.
Yeah, that's a really good fan. Now,
hey, loyal to the soil.
Exactly. I mean, it can get expensive. You know, I'm lucky that we've got the tickets we do, and at cost, it's great. But the prices keep going up. The scalpers are in there, and I get it. Like everybody's got to make a living. I just wish some people had other jobs and it wasn't scalping tickets off of good Bengals fans. So the entry point to see it. Not everybody likes sitting 300 level. Some people love it because you get a better view. But if you want to get lowers, if you got a family and lowers, I mean, you're easily it's $1,000 or more right out the bat. So out in Omaha, wherever, then you got to have the plane, you got to have the hotel. You might as well go to Disney World.
Right, exactly.
It's crazy. So we get it.
So Corey, I want to give you a heads up on the game that you're coming to. We have to make sure, and Cap can help you with whatever section you're sitting in, but we got to make sure you're wearing the right colors.
Black.
Yeah, so you have to wear all black. It's going to be a striped game. So this is the thing the Bengals put out there. So whatever section you're wearing, make sure you check out this. So if it's black or orange, I'm in the orange section, so I'll be wearing all orange. But make sure you.
I'll be Gucci. Don't worry about it.
I was gonna bring that up too. So I'm glad you did. Like if we got to hook you up with an old school black jersey that you can wear there, because again, you better not have any game worn stuff on.
Hey, man, you know what? Hey, I'm going to crack my thing open. I'm taking it off the wall. I'm cracking the plastic, and I'm wearing it to the game.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Hey, a Dylan Warren original.
Oh man,
I got it. So don't worry about it. I'll be dressed well.
Exclusivity right there. Exclusivity. All right. So the Bengals won 17-13.
Right.
Now, I think people are like, okay, it's a win. It's an ugly win. look, the Seahawks are a good damn team. I mean, let's be honest. And Corey, you said this before on here that every team is trying to take the best shot at the Bengals. There is no more of the Bengals sneaking up on anybody. I think that's was the case yesterday.
Well, I you know what? Give a shout out to that defense, man. Oh my God. Man, Hubbard and that front four dude, amazing. If I'm not correct, I think they stopped him twice in the red zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, back to back. And that was pressure up front, man, dude. That is killer defense, man. And I was very impressed. That whole front four, man, got after him in crunch time. And dude, to me, man, that's what won the game for him, man. That defense stepped up, when it counted and got the job done.
So Jeff, Greg, I don't know about y'all, but you know, we had that goal line stand, you know, in the red zone, and we thought, oh, finally, you know, we're excited, we're all celebrating, and we had to do it again, and then they kept calling timeout, and I'm yelling,
oh my Lord!
Like each time I'm thinking, like this time is going to kill me, like my head's throbbing, I feel like my blood, like I'm just going to keel over the pay cord, you know, just bury me on the field. And then we got to do it again. I'm like, I don't care. We've got to do it again. And it felt like we kept getting louder. I couldn't believe it. I was so proud of the fans. And then finally that last one, like, you know, the wife is asking, you want to get dinner reservations or something? And I'm doing hand sign. I couldn't talk. My head was throbbing. I thought I was going to pass out.
No, can't, man. When they can't call timeouts, I'm like, just don't do this to me. I can't take this. Just call the play. Let's just do it, man. No, can't. My hands were shaking, man. I was shivering. I
don't know why some of the body parts were sore, but I mean, everything I got, I'm smacking stuff. I was trying to take off my shoe to start hitting stuff. Like whatever I can do.
Dude, my hand is killing me from beating the shit out of the chair in front of me. Like, I literally was like, I'll try to go, you know, and not like too loud. But there's last ones, I'm like, oh, and I'm like stepping forward, and I know I'm blowing the guy's eardrum out in front of us. Like, I don't care. I'm like, I was so wore out.
Oh my God,
that didn't
work.
My voice, I was talking like this after the game.
Yeah,
I mean, I was done. I went home and took a nap. I was so done, but I cheered my ass off because, and they said it that they couldn't. The players, I think it was Cam Taylor-Britt said he couldn't hear anything. Because if I know I can't hear anything, I know they can't hear anything. So I'm like, that's exactly what we want to happen.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I think Seattle got this thing up there, the 12th man. You guys was really the 12th man down there. Yes. So, hey, came through in the clutch. I think everybody's heartbeat was up. A little anxiety going through those last 2 minutes. But, hey, man, great teams, you know what, come together and pull it out in the end. And, man, the way that defense showed up in the last 2, man, was amazing.
Well, Corey, you know, our defensive line, it's been Hubbard and Hendrickson for a while.
Exactly.
But for a long time, they never had any help at backups. When you got Cam Sample, who came in for like 16 snaps, he came in, got a sack. We have this Miles Murphy. You need guys that can rotate to refresh your other guys, and that's what they have at the defensive line. That's what makes the defensive line so good. You have guys that can come in and rotate at times also.
Well, man, they got one of the best rotations in the league, man. So them guys are good, man. So, and you're right about that, man. You got to keep guys fresh, man. So I think they did a good job of managing that, and at the end of the day, man, them guys came through in a big fashion. So that's always a plus when, you know what, 2 goal line stands, man, that is ridiculous, man. And they stood up and took that challenge on and got the job done, man. That's pretty damn good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody, the Reaver, I think it's on Corey's end. I think when he's on his phone, I think that's what's coming back through is what it is. So
Corey, what and who and what?
I don't hear it when he's talking though. I only hear it with you.
I hear it when everybody's talking.
What you hear?
They got reverb. Maybe it's my mic. I don't know. Because I heard it on. Well, I could try to change something. You guys talk, and I'll try to change my mic and see if I can get rid of it.
Oh, good.
Is it me?
No, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out.
Not on my end.
It might be me. Hold on.
But that defensive stand, all I could think of was Bad Boys when they're chasing the semi, and the car flips over. And Will's like, ooh, that puckered up my butthole like the whole time. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. That's classic cardiac cat.
Oh wow!
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, that was a nail biter, dude. Man, it was. Hey, that was probably the best game on.
Yeah.
Best game on Sunday, man. Big time, man, dude. The way the Bengals pulled through, man, it was a collective win. But man, that defense really stepped up, though.
Well, Corey, I know Cam Taylor-Britt. I know he's a good dude and good job at corner. But do you guys agree? Maybe we need to try him out receiver at times because that interception that just didn't go right into his hands. He had to die for that. I know we're good at receiver right now, but I wouldn't mind seeing Cam Taylor-Britt trying to play receiver every now and then after that awesome interception.
Oh man, he's good, but man, we got some pretty damn good receivers.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I think I'll leave him where he's at.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Yeah,
but nah, man, his awareness, man, on that pick was crazy, man. So y'all, everybody need to understand, man. Seattle is not no joke, man. That ain't a slouch team,
right?
You know what I mean? They only lost one game coming into that game. So for them to battle, I think it was a defensive battle on both sides of the ball. You know, Seahawks and Bengals. And the best defense prevailed, and that was the Bengals. So, man, it was exciting to watch.
All right, I got a crazy question here from my boy Crypt Keeper here, Mr. Dillon. Your time in New England, did you ever worry about getting hit in the head by any flying dildos from Bill?
Why? What?
Flying dildos. They're known for
man. If y'all don't stop playing with me, hey man, hey, you want me to go to jail for real? For real.
Oh my!
Who's throwing dildo?
Do you remember a couple of years ago that they saw one someone threw one on the field, and it showed
man, bro. Hey man, dude. Hey man, let me pause for a moment. Man.
Carefully think about what I'm about to say.
Oh my God!
Let me pause for a moment. Man, whoever brings a dildo to a football game, man, something is wrong. Who does that? Who do it?
Like where did he put it?
How
did you sneak it in?
We know where you took it out. God dang. Come on. How are you sneaking dildos into the stadium and then have the audacity to throw it at somebody?
Oh my
Where do you
God.
hide that at? All right, let's get to
hey, next question.
All right.
Next.
My boy Augie wants to know, what's the loudest stadium you ever played in, college or pro?
Oh man. Whew. I'm gonna tell you what, man. We went up to Kansas City, man, one time at it, and that thing was rocking. Arrowhead is crazy, man. That thing was like couldn't hear nothing. So out of all the places I've been, I think Arrowhead was the loudest, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I'll say from being in the stands there, the secret of two things. Number one, everywhere I looked, people were making noise.
Mm-hmm.
It might not have been the loudest. There were little kids yelling. There were old ladies yelling. I've never seen like so much participation.
Right.
And they didn't all just yell, shout stuff. Like, you know, there for a while, I feel like a Paycor, some people would try to get a defense chant, but then there's silence in between. You know, I've always tried to carry some type of syllable. So like defense, and more people join. That's what they do in Kansas City. They've got that, you know, possibly racist chant, you know, yelling that, and they carry that note, and then everyone's doing it. It just drones.
Right. And you know what? And then you know what? I don't know, man. You know some of these stadiums amplify the crowd noise, so.
Their acoustics terrible in Kansas City. It just bounces off the walls. I think.
Yeah,
they are loud. Don't get me wrong.
Insane. I was like, "What? I can't hear nothing." So that was probably one of the loudest. So yeah, they like, you know what? They got a pretty good fan base up there too, man. They passionate about their team. So like everybody else. So
right. But I mean,
yeah, that's probably the loudest.
I think Paycor, we're getting there.
Oh no, you guys! Oh man,
is one of the
We're
loudest.
learning. You got to learn how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
mean, man, you guys. Oh no, man. That thing was. Hey, I'm a spectator watching at home, and I'm seeing the crowd, and it is jumping, and I'm like, holy shit, man. Hey, it is live and on in Cincinnati right now. So, man, you guys are doing a hell of a job, man. You're doing a great job. So, hey, man, I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that at all, man. All the fans out there, man, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, the crowd, and that's what me personally felt on those 2 4th and goal or whatever stands. That's the only thing we can do is scream our damn heads off, and hopefully they can't hear. That's to me, that's being a part of it. I mean, that's what's cool about being in the fans or being in the stands as a fan is you actually can affect it. And I think we did, but like I said, they acknowledged it. Sam Hubbard, he said how loud we were, which is so, to me, that's cool. I mean, and I want Cincinnati fans to be known as, that's the 12th man, that's Seattle, but you come into to Paycor, you better be ready. It's going to be loud. The Bengals are going to hit you hard, and we're going to play hard, and we're going to play a tooth and nail. And hell, you jump in the stands, we might throw you back, because
right. And whoever out there don't think the fans and the crowd noise contribute to the game is a new fool, man. That it helps, man. When you playing at home and your crowd is rocking, man, and you're messing up the cadence of the other team, you know what I mean? Hey, man, it's a plus, So you guys keep doing what you're doing, man. I mean, shoot, you guys be rocking too. Exactly. Absolutely.
Exactly. That's why our voices are all like this the next day.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys. Hey, man, you guys ain't sounding hoarse. You guys recovered. You guys are back.
So my wife,
Corey, we gotta know what we're doing. All right, we're a little professional at this, okay?
My wife is an amazing singer. And she has helped me, and she's actually gone on her show and tried to teach people how to use your diaphragm. Like, it's got to come from your belly and move the air out, and it's a lot more effortless. You're not straining, you're not pushing and straining your vocal cords. Right. So I've been trying to get better. Years past, I have no voice on Monday, and I'm getting better. Yeah.
You can be done on a Monday, huh?
Yep. So we're training for it. We're working hard.
Man, see, the wife knows best.
Yes, she does.
There it is.
Greg, what do you got, man?
Corey, you talked about the Chiefs having a loud stadium. I don't know if you know this or not, but when the Bengals played the Chiefs that year, we beat them in the AFC Championship. There was a noise. They were to get them prepared. They played like a loud noise at Paycor Stadium, and people were wondering what the hell is going on around here because they were wondering what that noise was. They were trying to get them ready for the game, playing that noise while they were practicing.
And you know what happened? It worked.
Yes.
It worked. So, yeah, man, crowd noise, man, contribute to the game. I mean, and the fans, it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. And anybody out there that thinks it's not a part of the game, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. I done been in games where I couldn't hear nothing. So, and I know how loud it gets out there. So, yeah, man, you guys just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep supporting hard, and man, it elevates and boosts the home team. So I know the Bengals were pumped up in those crunch moments, man. And you know what? Sometimes that crowd noise pushes the team through. So, and that's what definitely happened.
This might be a tough question, but do you ever remember either the weirdest or craziest or best thing that you've ever heard, like maybe in game that somebody yelled at you or walk into the locker room? So I've had players, I've been told, like, we hear everything you say because we're second row too. Coach Lou's like, every time you say my name, I hear you. And I ask because Frank Pollock, offensive line coach, he's always stoic. I'm always yelling stuff like, I love you, man. Stuff that he just doesn't seem like a guy that wants to hear me tell him in a neon suit that I love him. And he never turns around.
Hey, man, that might be a little weird, Captain.
Exactly. Hey, I'll admit it. He doesn't know me.
Hey, man, that might be a little borderline, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, coming from my experience, I didn't hear a lot of "I loved you." I heard a lot of "I fuck you." You know what I mean? I didn't fuck you, Corey Dillon. I mean, I didn't
like pork chop would say.
Hey, man, I heard a lot of that, but I love you. I don't know about that one. Man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm trying to take out. Chad Johnson has taught me a lot. So,
Hey, man, you're a loving person, man. You got a good heart, man, a good soul.
Trying.
Man. You know, so love is where it's at, man. Keep telling the players you love them.
Any marriage proposals? Any women trying to get your digits in the stands? Anything like that you remember hearing?
Oh my God, man! You trying to? Hey, man,
a hard-hitting question.
You trying to indict me on?
Bad.
Oh man,
That is a.
No. Hey man.
Corey looks around.
Hey, check this out. I'm taking the fifth on this one, fellas.
All right.
I shall not indict myself.
You're like, what's? Oh God, I can't remember.
No, honestly, man, no. I have never like been solicited like that. No, I heard a lot of FUs though.
Wow.
But never like, come marry me. Hell no.
You might hear that when you come here the next time you're here. They might start saying that to you, Corey. Corey, I love you. I mean, it might come from somebody we know. I don't know.
Yo. Hey, Cat, you my good
It's
friend.
all brotherly love.
Like that,
all brotherly love.
Hey, it's all love, man. Hey,
all good.
Hey, Jeff, you crazy, man.
So, Corey, my question I always want to ask was, who was the most famous person? Like, in the NFL, was there like a famous person you got to meet? Like, when you were with New England, Cincinnati? Like, who was the most famous person you ever got to meet?
Nah, man. Let me think about this, man. Because
I can answer.
I done seen a lot of people in that locker room, man, and it was. I didn't think nothing at the time. The one that stuck out the most to me, man, and nobody get on me for if he's good or bad or not, but I remember after one game, man, I seen Donald Trump in our locker room, and I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Like, Trump, what's up, man?
It was, and this is like back in 2004.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is crazy. And he was just in the locker room just hanging out like shit, he owned the team. I was like, what the hell? I was like,
You're trying to buy it then.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on, man? So I didn't really think too much of it, man. And I'm not the type of dude that be all starstruck and be running up to people. I give people their space. Obviously, he was there with his team, and obvious, I guess he's good friends with Kraft or whatnot. So
right.
I just seen him in the locker room, and I was kind of stunned. I was like, holy shit, man, what the hell are you doing here?
So have you met, with him being a former president, have you ever met a current president or a former president, or is he the only one?
The only one, man. I was after we won the Super Bowl, of course we get invited to the White House and all that, man. But you know what? I was like, I think, who was the president then?
Bush, I think.
George W. Bush.
Yeah, you won it 03 or 04? You won it.
Yeah,
Bush.
And it was Bush, and I was just like, dude, I was like, fuck that, man. That's a long ass flight for me. I'm scared of fucking flights. I'm scared to get on a plane. So I skipped out on that. No political thing involved with that.
You don't get a plane.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I'm banged up. I'm tired, man, and I just don't feel like flying right now. So there was plenty of opportunities to do so, man. But at that time, man, when it presented itself, I just wanted to heal. That was a long season, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, a long grind. Mm-hmm. And the less travel I had to do.
Games now.
Huh?
I said they play 17 games now. That's like,
man, they are out their mind. Right. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
That is like 16 is a grind. 16 is a grind on your body. I mean, just physical and mentally, that's a grind. And then you want to add one more game? I don't know how these youngsters do it, but I would have been like, wait a minute, man, let me get something in my contract where I get one day off, one game, at least something. You know what I mean? Right. give me a break here and there. So
Corey needs to sit on the couch for a couple of days and just
man, give me some kind of break. But you know what? I would say this too. The way they have it now, where you can't like
hit anybody.
No. That part, that's part of it. But practice wise, there's no more hard two-a-days and pads and stuff like that, man. So I know it's their bodies are less stressed. You know what I mean? I played in where, you know what, during training camp, we're banging hard two-a-days in pads, 100-degree weather.
Right.
Nobody, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Hey, where they barely gave you water. You know what I mean? So,
or Gatorade, right? You know,
Gatorade, water, barely did any of that stuff. So I think the rules are beneficial from that aspect for the players right now, where, you know what, it's a lot less stress on your body, where you can squeeze in that one game. And then, you know what, sometimes at the end of the season, some teams are tied up and you need that last game to, you know, dictate who goes and who don't. So
well,
I get it.
I was gonna say, I think another thing too, just going on what you're saying there, that has a lot to do with why I think the Bengals struggle, because I think Zach does a really good job of trying to take care of his players and not beat the crap out of them in the training camp and everything. And that's why I think we get off to such slow. I mean, Joe Burrow obviously being hurt has a lot to do with it too, but just the offense in general, we get off to slow starts, and that's what's happening again this year. Because Corey, our offense really didn't start ramping up and get going last year until about November. November is when we started taking off, and everybody always wants to look at, you know, what's wrong with the offense? What's wrong with this? It's like, what? It's the play calling. It's the same damn thing we've done the last couple of years. November rolls around, we get the bye week, and we start rolling. Now, am I saying that's definitely going to happen? I think it's going to, because that's the way it's looking. But I think that has a lot to do with why the Bengals have made it to as far as they had last year, because Zach does such a good job of keeping them fresh and not beating them at the beginning of the season.
Well, you got to. Everybody got to take in consideration, man. It's hard to simulate game speed and game situations when you're not in pads, man. So that's number one. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be hard to do that, man. And Zach's a player coach, man. He understands like the physical demand on these athletes' bodies, man. He's trying to keep them safe. I applaud him for that, man. So there's nothing wrong with that. Just maybe a different way of getting these guys ready at the start of the season, instead of, you know, letting a couple games go by before they snap into shape and ready to go. I don't know what that is, man. I'm not a coach. I can't tell you. I'm not down there. I don't know what's going on whatsoever. And there's no way I'm telling Zach on how to, you know, run his team. That's not what I'm saying. But from my experience, man, it's hard as hell not to simulate like a game situation in practice, unless you in pads and you're full go, and you got the defense out there trying to get after you as well. So,
well, how close to simulating a game can you actually come to doing that? Because I mean, it's already hard to do that. I don't know if you can.
Jeff, Corey can talk about this, but, you know, one thing, I was lucky enough to sit in some film sessions with Marvin Lewis, and I didn't even realize. So he's showing the game film of a particular incompletion that the announcers were harping on Andy Dalton for. And Sanu was supposed to basically push down the field about a yard deeper and cut across a little bit more. Instead, he rounded his route, so he got to the spot sooner than he should have. So it looked like Dalton threw behind him when Dalton threw exactly to the spot on time that he was supposed to. And then he's like, well, let's watch it through walkthroughs. And I'm like, walkthroughs, practice, like which? And literally walkthroughs, everybody's in like T-shirts and sweatpants. Exactly. And they're just kind of jogging through, you know, running all these plays with no contact, no nothing. And they're like, yeah, with walkthroughs we did this, but then in game for some reason somebody forgot and did that instead. And it was an eye opener.
Man, you know what, Cap? That's a great way to put it. it's a difference, man. So, and it just alludes back to how teams are practicing now, man. So it's not really going to prepare you for that game speed you need, because you're going to get a different look in the game. You know what I mean? So in practice, you know what? There's nobody guarding you. There's no pressure on you. You know what I mean? So it's a big difference, man. So it's all like, and then you know what? To take stuff in consideration, it's all about timing, man. You got to have your timing down perfect too, as well. So in those situations where you're just going to walk through and that's going to walk through, you got to have your timing down, and that's a conversation between the quarterback and the receivers on where they should be. If you know the guy's throwing it to a spot, you just need to be in that spot. You know what I mean? Game speed or not, you need to be at that spot, because that's where he's throwing it. So,
and the only way you get that is reps over.
And the only way you get that is reps and communication.
Exactly. Everybody's got to be doing the same thing. All right, Crip's got another question here for you. Mr. Corey Dillon, what was your pregame breakfast before a 1 o'clock game?
Oh, wow. You know what? We always had a pregame meal, and whatever they were serving, what I usually do is I didn't eat too much, you know, because I felt sluggish if I ate too much. So, you know what? I just took a little portion here and there, and trust me, man, after the games, I used to be starving like a oh my God. I used to be starving, but I felt my best when I didn't eat that much. So whatever team was preparing pregame meal, I just had a little portion of it, and went out there and did what I had to do.
So how cool was it that Yoshivas got his first touchdown, and which I know Greg was going nuts.
Was it his birthday? Something like that?
Was it his birthday? Okay.
Yeah, him and CTB's birthday, yes.
Okay. And then
Jeff, I know more than you, bro. What's up with that?
Well, you might as well just take over and call it Ice and Corey show.
Oh, man. No, man, I can't do that. Never do that.
I thought it was cool that Joe went and got the football for him and made sure that he got that football. I thought that was pretty cool.
Man, that's dope, man. And that's just recognition of, you know, the situation, man. His first TD, it's his birthday. Dude. And Joe looked out for him, man.
Right.
As he's supposed to.
And supposedly he went to with Jeff Ruby's and maybe had the steak burro and washed it down with some Jack by Joey beer.
Oh, wow. Even better.
Even better. Greg, what do you got, man?
Yeah, Corey. So you, just so you know, Yossi Bosch. People know me well. I'm a huge Yossi Bosch fan and all that. I mean, that was just so cool to get a touchdown. When he got the touchdown, my phone was going off like crazy. People were like, "I bet you Greg's jumping up and down." I don't know if you watched too much of him in the preseason. He was just doing such a good job. But I mean, like Jeff said, that was so cool how Joe looks out for him. Do you think Yossi Bosch could develop it? Has more to develop? Do you think? Yeah?
Man, hey man, he's gonna be good, man. He's gonna be good, man. And it's just gonna take a little bit more playing time and getting him more opportunities to show what he got, man. As of right now, man, he's doing a great job, man. And shoot, he's gonna be there for a minute, man. I think he's a hell of a player, man, and he fits in well with what they got. And it just depends on how he's being used, and they're using him well. So he's gonna be cool.
All right, so Corey, we all said this last week that the Bengals really needed to establish the run. I think they tried. It just Seattle's a really good defensive run team. What I guess my question is, what do you think the Bengals are missing or could do to become more consistent at that? That's one thing we're still trying to figure out is when the running game gets more consistent, because it hasn't been consistent the last couple of years. I mean, we had a really good game, then we had a kind of okay game. What do they need to do in your
dude? Let me try to answer this the correct way. We all know this league is a passing league, and and this is where it's going. Only way you get good at pounding the football, man, is being consistently getting carries. So being inconsistent with the carries, like, man, listen, man, it's hard. It is hard as hell to think you're really doing something and only got 12 carries, man.
Right.
I never got in rhythm with the game unless I had about 15, 16 carries. Mm-hmm. Then I'm ready. I'm warm. I'm ready to go. So, and I just think that's due to rotation, running back by committee, and you know what, not really being committed to pounding that ball 25 to 30 times a game. So you're gonna get some inconsistencies in that running game unless you're you know what, giving your running back that opportunity to get in the flow of the game and get going.
All right, Nate, right here got a call or got a question. Should the Bengals call Denver? Should they make a trade to get our boy Samaje back? I mean, I love Samaje. I'd be down for it, but my thing is more of the tight end. Like if you guys have a choice and the Bengals had done like a trade for one or the other, like say we go get Hayden Hurst back or we get Samaje back, which one would you guys want to go get back? We'll start with Corey. I think I know Corey's answer, but we'll start with Corey first.
Oh man, Hurst was a beast, man. Mm-hmm. So that'll be a good look. But who are you trying to trade, bro?
Just hypothetical. I don't know. Draft picks. I don't know because Denver stinks. So.
Hey, listen, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. So leave that team alone. Hey, right now the team is what it is, and the continuity of that locker room and those guys in there works. So let's not start jumping the gun and try to bring in everybody else. Just leave it alone, and deal with who you got and roll with it, man. Everybody's there for a reason, man. They can play football and just figure out how they can contribute to the team.
Hey, I
don't think they need nothing at all, bro. To be honest with you, I don't. Not me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you want to bring in players that you think could help. Hey, more power to you. I don't think they need anybody.
Personally, I like to see Tanner Hudson get a little bit more playing time.
Yes.
Like, I think he is nothing against Irv Smith. I mean, I'm hoping Irv Smith can pull it out and get better. But I think Tanner Hudson, with the roster we have right now, he's the best receiving tight end we have so far. I mean, hopefully Irv Smith can get it going. That's where I'm concerned about is the tight end, is the check down, because Joe used that a lot last year with Samaje, with Hayden Hudson or Hayden Hurst, excuse me. And we haven't had that. That's the one thing I think we're missing on the offense. So that's just my personal opinion.
Well, hey, you gotta make new chemistry with new people, man. So, hey, if it takes, staying at the practice and working with them tight ends to get them straight and, get more comfortable with them where they're comfortable knowing where you want them at in certain situations, man, then that's what you got to do. But as far as, sometimes bringing new players in at certain times kind of disrupts the team. You know what I mean? So, me personally, I think they got everything they need to go forward and make that Super Bowl run. I wouldn't be too quick to try to bring in somebody new at all.
Now, Greg, what do you got? What do you think?
Are we still doing the Hurst P line thing?
Yeah, or if you go ahead.
No. I'd like to say, I agree with what you say, but if I had to pick, probably just Hayden Hurst, because not just the tight end, but Hayden Hurst had that fire in him last year. Every time he got a first, like when it was like 3rd and 3, he gave us that big catch at times. I mean, that's just what I miss with Hayden Hurst. And like you said, I have a feeling they're going to get it together. But Hayden Hurst, man, he just had that attitude, like I'm coming at you. Like if he was a yard too short, he would just fight for every single yard to get you that first down. If I had to pick, I would take Hayden Hurst back. Okay?
Cap, what do you got?
So Hayden Hurst is a great guy, really nice guy. His family's wonderful. We've met his mom and girl and everything. But this man warming up, I would always watch. And anyone that, if you can find tape or warm up or whatever, anybody that's watched it remembers, he would literally teammates talking, whatever they're doing their position stuff. He would walk alone, staring at the ground, and you could just tell he's in his head and just looked mad as hell and starts hitting himself in the head like complete psychotic pregame. And then it would have a game to match. like he's trying to take somebody's head off. Yeah, who was the one defensive end he blocked come across and just pancaked the dude? One of the greatest highlights I've seen, out of a tight end in recent history. So yeah, he was tough. I think I am always about the potential. Like everybody on the team has the potential to break out. I hope the best for Irv because Irv's got some
that's what I'm
athletic
saying.
I still
ability
think
that's
he can.
there.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I
Yeah,
still think
we
Irv
can't
can,
run from Hurst. Was just that dude, that beast. Like, I mean, if I want to say it, as far as running and physicality, Hurst was the tight end version of Corey.
Yes,
man. You know what? I just seen that on the caption. Little message there. Had attitude like Corey. Yeah, well, shit.
Oh.
If that's so, why the hell you let him go and get his ass back? What we doing?
Right, exactly. Get the Corey Dillon, get the Dillinator attitude on here. Come on, let's go.
Get his ass back in there then.
yes.
All right, Corey, Dustin's got a question for you. He
Okay.
said, Corey, only 2 teams scored over 20 points yesterday. In your opinion, what are you seeing across the league for offenses to struggle? Scoring was down last year as well.
Wow,
Which
man.
is surprising because it's a quarterback-driven league, and we're not scoring like these. I mean, Kansas City
It's not
is struggling.
scoring, man. I think the defense has caught up with the high scoring offenses. So you're not going to see that many points unless you looking at Miami Dolphins or the Detroit Lions. They putting up points. So from my perspective, I think the defenses in the league has caught up with the offense somewhat, and you're not seeing those 20-point victories no more. You know what I mean? So it's just a parity in the league from offense and defense.
Yeah, are the teams more balanced in the league than there used to be?
Well, I just think everybody's catching up with the passing game, man. You know what? And then on top of that, man, from how I'm seeing so much passing, I'm seeing less dominant run teams. I mean, unless you Frisco, they run the hell out the ball. You know what I mean? They're running down your throat. Miami got a pretty solid running game because they get after it too. I think Mostert is averaging the last couple games. He done went over 100. So they got a balance that's set up like they help each other with the passing and then the running. You know what I mean? So, and I tell people this all the time, man. The running game helps the passing open up the passing lanes. So I don't know why people are not using the passing game to open up the running lane. So for these running backs and these teams out here. So, dude, I don't think you're going to see too many teams blowing people out unless you're looking at Miami or you're looking at the Lions, some teams like that, because they got personnel to do that stuff. I'm telling you, man, I've been screaming this for the last couple weeks, man. Get that man the ball, man. Run him. Give him 20 to 25 carries, man. It will help. It will help the cause.
It won't hurt.
It won't hurt. It will actually help the cause. And trust me, man, you will see the passing game open up even more. So, yeah.
Corey, do you have any comments on like run blocking schemes or different things that you saw in Cincinnati with different offensive quarters that made your life easier?
Well, you know what, we ran a zone scheme. So me, what I focused on was my footwork because that helped time up the offensive line getting where they need to get and putting a hat on the hat, man. So it's all about timing and letting the big guys up front, getting their hands on somebody, and then you know what, you press the hole and make your read. So I think a lot of times I've been seeing this a whole lot of times watching this season, man. It just looked like the running backs are just getting the ball and just taking off. You know what I mean? They have no footwork to the play whatsoever. They're not letting their offensive line work for them, like getting where they need to be, and just being patient. You got to be a patient runner sometimes, man. My philosophy that was taught to me was slow 2, fast through, meaning
Right.
you know what, footwork, slow to the line, and then once you see the hole explode through. I'm not really seeing that no more. You know what I mean? So
did you
hopefully, hey, teams around the league can get that together. Remember that slow to fast through.
Exactly. Now, did you watch any of the?
If you come in early, maybe get you a meeting, running backs coach and the squad and little Corey Dillon talk.
Yeah, man, I coach them up a little bit, man. Show them, hey, how to get it done. Nah, man, hey, y'all gonna get me messed up down there. No, man, it's simple, man. I haven't seen it. Every game I watch, I look at the running backs, man, and I see they're not doing no footwork. They're just, you know what, getting the ball and flying to the line of scrimmage, man. Dude, if you're patient enough, just enough, that footwork. And when I'm saying patient, and I'm talking about footwork, that footwork makes you patient. So you do your little steps, like I did a little roll step when we were running our zone play, and it timed up perfect. All I had to do is, you know what, press the hole and and put one foot down and explode through. I'm not really seeing that no more. So
with that being said, did you watch any of the Giants game last night and see Saquon when they were doing the I think it's the trap or the pulling the guard over and sealing it off, and he's going that way? They ran that like 3 times, and Saquon took off. Was that more of
that's what I'm talking? That's what I'm talking about.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That looked more like what you're saying there.
Yeah, you gotta let them dogs work for you, man. So and just being patient, being a patient runner, man. Saquon Barkley got all the speed in the world. He can make up what he can make up. You know what I mean? So what I did was I let them big fellas work for me, create that space for me, and then, just press the line of scrimmage and get upfield with the ball. So, and it worked out pretty damn good for me. And what I'm saying is I just see a lot of rushed runs that amount to nothing. And if you've been a little bit more patient, maybe you can see that backside hole open up. You know what I mean? Or you can see your offensive line pushing that guy out the way just a little bit more where you can squeeze through. So it's all about timing and just being patient with some of these runners.
Do you think the Bengals aren't upright, or is it just repetitive? You just got to stick with it.
It's all repetition, man. You just got to keep doing it.
They're doing everything right. They just got to do it.
Oh, see with me, man. I've been running that zone scheme since high school, so it was natural to me. It just came like second nature to me. And for some of these running backs, you don't know, what kind of scheme they were running coming out of college or whatnot. So it's all about, being taught and talking to your offensive lineman about, timing things up and being a little bit more patient. I'm not saying being super patient like Le'Veon Bell. I'm not saying that. That was too damn patient. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it worked for him.
Yeah.
It definitely worked for him. So I just think a little bit more patience, man, and letting the big guys work for you up front. There's a lot of different avenues that are open up for you.
I gotta get this out. This is pretty cool. I think Jeremy's got a pretty good wife. He said, "It's my old lady's 10-year anniversary too. She's such a keeper. I told her I would take her anywhere she wanted to go for a long weekend, and she came up with the idea of going to a game. So he's coming to the game when you're going to be here, Corey.
Man, that's what's up, man.
So that's awesome.
Hey, man. Hey, she'll love you a long time, man. That's cool, man. That's cool, man.
That is cool, dude. I had to put that up there. That's awesome. All right, so we are to the point where we said they had to get to. 2 weeks ago, they got to be 3-3 going into the break. They're going to get healthy. We're going to go to the 49ers game. 49ers, now good thing, not good. I hate saying good thing, but they're a little banged up, and they're going to play on Monday night. So they're going to have an even shorter week coming in when we go there on next Sunday. So I guess what do the Bengals need to make sure they work on to get better, in your opinion, to beat the 49ers this Sunday or next Sunday? Sorry.
just energy, man. Come out with that energy. I think everything else is where it's at. And dude, they're doing a great job, man. I'm like we spoke like shoot when they were in the hole. They're out of that hole.
Mm-hmm.
And if they come out with that intensity and jump on the 49ers quick, man, I got the Bengals.
There you go.
And a part of me, I don't want none of the Niners. I don't wish nobody to be hurt. I want everybody at full strength so we can see exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying even at full strength, man, I was gonna go with the Bengals to give them the business.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So I know it's gonna be a hell of a game. I got the Bengals winning this one.
There you go.
Hands down. And you know what? Just to sit back and see that game, it's gonna be nice.
Hell yeah. Greg, what do you got?
I don't have the power, but I'm going to try everything I can to get him in the locker room for pregame speech. Seriously.
Hell yeah.
Man, these guys are professionals. They're elite athletes to get to this level. They're going to practice all week. All they got to do is execute. But, like, he nailed it. The things that you can do with determination and energy from the jump, you can overcome a lot of weaknesses if you bring that right energy.
Yeah, hey man, you gotta start fast, man. You gotta get that mentality of starting fast and keep your foot on the gas, man. So we all know, man, it's hard, man. This league is hard. It's hard to get these wins, man. But if you approach it the right way and you go out there with that energy and start quick on teams, it'll make your Sunday a lot easier. Trust me.
So I got a question for you, Corey. Greg, I'll let you talk here in a minute. Sorry.
Let's go.
All right. So, when you played, and then we kind of said that there's so many good teams in here. Do you think there's more good to great teams, along with good to great quarterbacks, in the league now compared to when you played? Just there's a lot of damn good teams in the league now, and
you know what? I would say this, man. The parity in the league is phenomenal. It's good. It's good as it ever been because you know what? I done seen the weakest of the weak teams rise. Like, say,
the Browns.
I remember a couple of years ago, Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, how the hell are they 5-1? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I done seen the turnaround in some of these programs, man. And I'm just saying, I always say this, and I always will say this. I don't care what your record is, you can get beat any given Sunday. And that's just the facts of it. It's just the mindset of how you approach these games, man. There is no, I would put it like this, there is no cakewalk in this league at all.
And that's why I think people forget sometimes. I think fans forget that sometimes of how tough this league actually is, because we're the Bengals. We went to Super Bowl. We went to 2 AFC Championship games. We got Joe Burrow. We got Jamar Chase. We got this great defense. We should go in there. We should kick everybody's ass. But that's not really reality of what it is. And like I think Dustin said it in here, and other people said this, that the offenses are down. So, yeah, everybody's worried about the Bengals offense. But it's down across the board because the defenses are so freaking good.
So good, man.
Yeah, I don't think people actually realize because for years we had, who's going to be the last undefeated team? Well, it might last till November, December. It's October, and nobody's undefeated anymore.
Nobody's undefeated.
No. Right.
And I guarantee you this. Look at that schedule and circle one team you think is a cakewalk. And I'm going to tell you, you're wrong.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're wrong. Because that don't exist anymore, man. You're going to be in a dogfight every damn Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So until you get your mind wrapped around that concept of, man, hey, dude, it's an all-out war when we go out here, man, hey, it's going to be problems for whatever organization think there's a team they can just walk over. It's not going to happen.
Exactly. All right, Greg, what do you got, man?
Corey, you said that year we made the Super Bowl, but I think you'll forget. Remember when we beat the crud out of the Ravens? Then we went to the Jets. They won their third-string quarterback. Nobody knew who he was. I think his name was Mike White. Came out, did a great job against us. They ended up beating us. I mean, like you said, it's any given Sunday, man. And it's the teams we're supposed to beat. I get more nervous for because you're supposed to win that game. But like you said, this team could come with a whole different mindset saying, we're going to beat this team. We know how to beat this team in all.
Right, man, and that's just, and you know what, and even to that, you know what, on paper, you would look and be like, some teams are stronger than others. You know what I mean? Like, and you would project like, oh man, they got that game. Man, those are the teams that play you tough as I don't know what. And it's them harder teams you think, oh man, we're gonna be in a dogfight that are easy. You know, be the easy game. So, man, you just got to go into those games with the mindset of, man, ain't nothing easy, and I'm just gonna go out here and play my ass off until the last damn snap. And that's just got to be the mindset of everybody, man, because there is nothing will come easy. But if you go out there and apply yourself, you can make it easier for yourself.
Exactly. And
that starts with high energy off the bat.
So, like Cap said, we got to get you in so you can do the pregame speech for the Bengals and go out there and whoop everybody's ass.
Man, I go in there and who they motherfuckers, let's go.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude.
There we
I'll
go.
tell you that. All right, so like I said, the Bengals are exactly where they need to be. As far as the start they got, we're rolling in the right projection, right trajectory, if I get my words right. Corey, you've been on for an hour and 6 minutes. You've been awesome as always. I appreciate it.
Man, damn. Y'all trying to get me off? Ain't
Hey, we can keep talking, brother. I mean, hell, what is it? We talked for 3 hours the other night on the phone. We can just keep doing a podcast.
Hey, man, hey, that was therapy session, brother. That was something different, bro. That was something different.
Therapy session. Hey, by the way, you make that Jackpot Joey stuff look better than I do.
Man, it's dope, right?
Yeah.
Man,
Exactly.
Hey, thanks for the nice gear, man. It's good. I like it.
No problem, dude. No problem. All right, man. So we're going to do a show Monday. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We'll probably preview the 49ers game. You're coming on with me Thursday, and I'm going to have you and Jeff Hobson on. So we're going to have a little reunion show. So that's going to be cool. You're on with Bengals and Brews tomorrow. You got Cole on Wednesday.
I'm like Tupac. I get around. You know
Hey, Corey, you ready for pork chop again tomorrow?
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm looking forward to that, man. He's cool dude, man.
Oh, yeah.
Cool dude. So I'm looking forward to that. And, hey, man, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. I know I think we got a break. Yeah, I guess it'll be, what, Monday? There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
All right, Corey, man, I appreciate you. Go have fun. Go have fun cheating on me with Bengals and Brews. That's fine.
Oh, man, stop it, man. If you don't knock it off, just stop it. You know I'm loyal to the soil, man. I'm loyal.
Yeah.
You guys are my day ones.
Yeah.
I'm loyal. Don't even trip about that.
Yeah.
I'll take day one.
First of all, let's get Greg out of here because he's already getting yelled at by his other show. They're already telling me to get the hell off here. So
yeah, look at him. Look at him.
I'm on my third. Corey, I did Bengals and Bruce 3:30. This show at 5:30. I got Rally at 7. Man, I'm pulling up. I got a 3-way I got to do today, buddy.
Man, I know you smart, brother. Go handle that, man.
All right. Hey, take care, Corey.
See you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Yeah, have fun with your 3-way. He said he had a 3-way.
Bro.
He said he had a 3-way? I never saw a 3-way.
Hey,
Did you
talk about Cincinnati chili.
Oh, I thought you were talking about him.
Hey, man, you guys are crazy, man. You guys are nuts, man.
I'm just saying, he said he had a 3-way.
Hey, man, you guys are nuts, man. But, hey, man, I tell you, man, it's a blast starting off my Mondays with you guys, man, and it's cool, man. We done missed you the last couple times, Cap. I don't know where you've been. I'm glad to see you back.
He's flying.
Appreciate you. Yeah, went out to AZ to celebrate.
That part. And
part,
and man, and I'm gonna tell you what, man, the picture you sent me, man, I posted that on Instagram. That was cool as hell, brother.
Man, that dude was hammered, but went on and on about how much of a fan he was. He's like, man, day one, like I wear this everywhere to this day. This is my jersey.
I missed it. What was the picture? What did he have on?
Well, there was a guy actually. I'm a fan actually at the Arizona game.
Yeah. With
my jersey on. So I posted that on my Instagram, man, and I thought that was dope, man. That was a good feeling seeing somebody in my uniform or my jersey, because I ain't seen that jersey in a long time. So it was cool.
The Cap walked out. Yeah, I talk to him every Monday. Me and Corey kind of friends now. He's like, "Oh my God!"
I never approach like that, but I did tell him. I said, listen, don't think it's weird. I'm going to text him this photo, And if he says anything, I'm going to let you know. And I don't think he was sober enough to realize what I had said. Because if somebody come up to me like that, I'd be like, oh, my God, I'm going to follow him around and find out what was said.
Right.
But I come back, Corey said it, he was appreciative. It's cool. So I told the guy, I'm like, man, good looking out. Thanks for supporting him. We're getting him a ring honor and all that. And yeah, it was
and Hall of Fame. That's going to happen too. We're working on that.
Man, and I just see.
Uh-oh.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate them Dillon jerseys out there, man. And
yeah, I saw some yesterday.
Tell your man, hey, check out my IG, man. He'll see his picture on there. I'm not gonna say he was drunk, but hey, he was having a good time.
Was it Augie?
He was representing the Dillon.
Hey, we were all celebrating. That was a big win.
All right, Corey. I appreciate you, man. You go relax, chill out. Like, actually, do me a favor. Next time I try to FaceTime you, answer, even if you're on the beach, because I
Hey man, hey.
I try to FaceTime him at the tailgate. I'm at the beach. I'm like, oh, it must be nice.
Curricular stuff going on, brother. I couldn't be disturbed, bro.
Yeah. There are those times.
I just thought it was funny. You're like, I'm at the beach. I'm like, well, damn, that must be nice. I wouldn't answer the phone either. Oh, shit. All right, Corey.
Appreciate you, CD.
See you, Corey. Uday.
Hooray.
Okay, I think we figured out it was his mic.
Maybe. Do I still sound like I'm underwater?
No, I think it's Corey. I think because I noticed that last time he was on. I think he's got to get headphones or something. For some reason, he's on his phone. I think it's reverberating from his phone back from the speakers into the mic somehow.
I'll text him. I got some extra gear lying around.
That's what I noticed that when he was on Thursday with me. I think last Thursday. Hell, he's gonna be on Thursday again. This Thursday. Thursday's the Corey Dillon show. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I think. It's like we're fine now. So I'm like, I think it's Corey, and I'm like, I can't do anything about it. So
yeah,
I wish I could.
I can get him set up. I'm like looking around the office here. I got some spare mics. I'm always upgrading stuff, and this was my last purchase. And
I need to upgrade. I need to upgrade. This thing's like 2 years old, so I definitely need to.
It sounds good though. Like as long as it sounds good. The only thing, like for me, we won't go off on that. Like I upgraded my mic arm.
Yeah. Well, mine always squeaks. You hear mine? I need
which is fine because it's thinner. I've got that somewhere because it was inexpensive. Mm-hmm. But you more and more you're on. I'm like, well, I want it a little fancier. I watch Twitch a lot, and some of those creators, they got the lighting. And,
I got all kinds of stuff. I got beer cans and I got flags behind me. So,
hey man, we could put some spotlights on those cans and get you a little. Yeah.
There you go. It'd be like a club in here.
There you go.
All right, Cat, man. I appreciate you. I can't wait till Corey gets here. It's gonna be so much fun. We are exactly where we want to be. I mean, we're 3-3. Like we said, we got to. I said this. I'm not trying to emphasize this too much, but we had to get to 3-3. We had to.
Last year, people said the sky was falling. No way we could. Like I get hounded. I lose followers like crazy. Like for people that care about followers and they've got 500 or 1,000, they'd freak out. Like huge chunks when I go positive and honestly realistic, because we've seen this team do this so many times. Mm-hmm. Last year I got absolutely shit on for saying we can get to 3-3 or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's almost what happened. Mirror image.
That's the thing, Cap. I kept telling him, I said, because everybody kept saying, oh, this is different than last year. I said, it's exactly the same freaking thing. Like,
now, it is a little different because
Cap,
Joe...
it's a different injury, and it can linger. I get it. But as long as that got healthy.
But you're doing what I'm doing, and I'm backing up 10,000 feet. Mm-hmm. I'm not picking like, oh, well, this is a Cap. No. I'm saying the overall adversity is the same thing we saw last year. It's a different injury, a little different. Joe's going to do what it takes to get right. So if it's something with the throwing and whatever, he's going to change up his routine to get. And guess what? We've got the bye earlier this time.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a little bit the perfect time to get T right, to get Joe right. Same thing with we've got the rough stretch at the second half of the season.
We had it last year.
Same thing. They said we couldn't do it then,
right?
And we rattled off a 10-win streak. I honestly know we can do it again this year. Yes. Tackling issues on defense. Guess what? Lou's going to get them right.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, that defense yesterday, that was Lou Dini. That was the defense, dude.
So he walks in after the game, and I see him, and I just look out the window. I'm like, and he points and you thumbs up, and he comes in and says a few words there. But we go to leave, and like what people on Lou is such a good dude. Like I'm going to cry when he leaves, because he's going to leave because he deserves it. Go get that bag. But he almost looked for us to get up to go, and he looked our way, and he waved and everything. And I mean, the music was loud, so I wasn't going to yell, but I put my hands up like,
Lou, it's Cap. I'm over here.
He was seated beside us. He's in the table beside us.
Yeah.
So I put my hands up. I'm like, thank you. I'm out. And he did the same thing back. He's like, thank you. And then held the fist out for fist bump. So I walked over and fist bumped, and I think he had some camp.
You're at what, again?
Maybe.
We're not going to tell anybody.
Yeah, that's the one we talked about on the 2 shows ago. Like the people like to go out. I saw Cam was at the Banks after. I missed him. We didn't go that far down the Banks. I would have loved to run into him, but some people did and took pictures.
I was trying to find his parents at the end of the game. I saw him before the game and came up and gave him a hug and everything. I was freaking out last week when Juice got his interception, and then when he got it again, I looked over to his dad. His dad's going freaking nuts, and I'm like,
that is my new favorite thing. So number one, they are absolutely amazing people, so sweet, so kind, and Daryl is just a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a good thing or a bad thing. He's like, I could see him sitting at the head of a table, a CEO board meeting, blah, 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 explain everything, all professionals, blah, blah, blah. But with Cam on the field, making plays, all I have to do is look over, and the dude jumping the highest. That's Dad.
Yeah, that's
and my new favorite thing is looking over, waiting for them to look over, and they look over and point, and I'm pointing back. Oh my God! And just over and over and over, because
it's awesome.
He took over the end of that game.
He did.
Oh,
we didn't get to do game balls. I wanted to do game balls before Corey left, and I didn't get to do that.
To Corey's point about energy, I mean, that's why, like in the off season, like I'm going to keep my eye on Cam. Seeing the energy, how he approached the charity softball game. Like, he's just got that energy. He's got that Chad Johnson aura, and some people don't see it yet. He's not that as big as what Chad was, but he's growing there. Like, he's got that swagger, and I cannot wait to see how high he climbs, because he's already climbing, and he's climbing fast.
Now, Brad here said anybody heard about Orlando Brown's injury? It's the groin. He tweaked it. I mean, I think he'll be fine. Get a week off. Like I said, the bye couldn't come at a better time. On that note, I am going to get the heck on out of here, because I'm gonna go eat dinner with my beautiful wife and my cool son. So, Cat,
I'm gonna do the same. Not your wife, my wife.
You're cool. You're cool ass and hot ass wife. Yeah, you hang with your wife. Hang out with my hot ass.
Let's do that. All y'all hang with your husbands and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends. Have a good night. We won. It's Victory Monday. Hoo day.
Hoo day. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Cap is awesome. Go follow him. Go follow Greg. Corey's awesome. He's going to be on Bengals and Brews Tuesday. We're going to be back on my show. I'll be back on my show on Thursday. I'm going to have Jeff Hobson on the show with him. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Let me give a shout out to the Facebook groups that let me live stream, and I appreciate every single one of them. They're Hoo Day Nation, Hoo Day Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Radical Reds, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar, and they can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, Threads, and Facebook is under Sports Strawberry Ice. So is Instagram, Sports Strawberry Ice. Twitter is at Jeff A. Turnipole. TikTok is at Iceman90. I'll be pulling this out later on tonight, putting on the podcast. It'll be on BeanPod, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Leave a 5-star review and a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, you guys are awesome. 2,397 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really do from the bottom of my heart. That is awesome. Hit the thumbs up, hit the likes, hit the hearts. All that stuff helps the algorithm. Tell everybody about Sports Strawberry Ice. If you like Corey Dillon coming on here, I love it. I enjoy the hell out of Corey coming on here. So tell everybody, if you want to see Corey Dillon live and in person on the internet, go check out my show. He's going to be here for the Buffalo Bills game. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are exactly where we need to be. We're 3-3. I keep saying it over and over again. It's all setting up. Bengals get healthy, roll into San Francisco 2 weeks from now, and hopefully beat the Sucky Niners. You guys have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow back here live at 5:30. Other than that, that's just sports, baby. See ya!
In the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every game day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle, dripping heat. Tigers strike the city streets. East side, stand up. West side, stand up. If you reppin', who that? Time to put your hands up. Bengal stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati, jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city out. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes be tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move closing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange, I'll